We're learning that the Islamic State group on its radio is calling the shooter one of the, I'm quoting here, one of the soldiers of the caliphate in America. What does that tell us?
It tells us that at one point or another he had direct link with the Islamic State, because they wouldn't qualify him this way if they weren't sure about his case, if I may say so. Because we should know also this is the second time that they claim responsibility for an attack on American soil. The first one was in Texas when they attacked
Fort Hood.
Exactly, and it didn't succeed. When they attacked caricaturists, if I may say so. And it didn't succeed. There were two attackers, and they were qualified also as soldiers of the caliphate. This is in a contradiction, if I may say so, with the attacks of San Bernardino, where they qualified the couple of sympathizers of the Islamic State because they had no direct links. So you talk.
So San Bernardino would be more the lone wolf scenario, people who are inspired by the Islamic State group. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and here he had more links. What is the extent of the links? We don't know yet, but we should remember that he was investigated by the FBI in 2013 and 2014 for supposed links, or at least for being a sympathizer of jihadi groups. We know too that he has an acquaintance or a friend who joined the Nusra Front in Syria, which is the branch of Al-Qaeda in Syria, and this person, Abu Huraira, by his war nickname, was the first kamikaze, U.S. kamikaze in the ranks of the Front al-Nusra.
Wait, hold on. Before you go further into the depths of his contacts with the Islamic State group, first of all, why are you buying this, what the Islamic State group is saying? They're calling him a soldier of the caliphate, and you're telling us that that means necessarily that he's got contacts. You don't buy that maybe the Islamic State group is just trying to take credit for something it had nothing to do with?
They wouldn't have done it this way. They never done it before. And they would have done it this way, because as I was telling you, if it just a sympathizer and they were trying to take credit for it, they would have described him as a sympathizer, as they did with the couple of San Bernardino. And the couple of San Bernardino, they talked about them in their English magazine, Dabik. They didn't claim responsibility via a communique, neither via their radio. So this is to be taken into consideration, because the choice of the words and of the mean of claiming responsibility is very important.
Have they ever been found to have taken responsibility and claimed responsibility for something that actually they had not organized?
Up to this point, they never claimed something that they didn't do.
So you see this as a direct claim of responsibility?
I see this as a direct claim of responsibility, as a direct link, knowing that we don't know to what extent, what is the extent of this link.
And you were telling us about people within the jihadist galaxy that the shooter had known.
Yes, of course. So the first U.S. kamikaze in the ranks of Al-Qaeda in Syria was an acquaintance of Omar Mateen. And he blew himself up the summer of 2014. So I guess this opened the eyes, if I may say so, of the FBI in order to investigate his case. And we know, too, that he expressed sympathies for jihadi groups to his colleagues at one point. And this also made the FBI
they questioned him.
And they questioned him.
They concluded that he was not a threat at that time.
Exactly, because we are living in countries where law is respected, human rights are respected. So even if he had acquaintances, they didn't consider that there is a determined factor to put him in jail. And this is the big dilemma today for all democracies all over the world.